I put it off for a little while, hopefully maybe forever.
And President Trump says he halted that plan to end the ceasefire because several Gulf countries asked him to let talks continue to try to make a deal.
And if we can do that where there's no nuclear weapon going into the hands of Iran, I think, and if they're satisfied, we will be probably satisfied also.
The president is telling the military to be ready at a moment's notice.
But until some sort of peace agreement is signed, Iran remains in control over the Strait of Hormuz, with nearly all commercial ships still effectively blocked from transiting the strait. Crucial supplies of fertilizer are blocked, as well as other critical goods. In some areas of the world, there are now deep shortages of fuel.
Fox's Jeff Paul in Dubai. They're voting now in 4 of the 6 states holding primaries today. In Kentucky, the most expensive primary race ever pits Thomas Massey, who the president calls the worst Republican congressman in history, against a Trump-backed challenger, Ed Galrine, who tells Fox
he has blocked the president's attempt to unleash our economy, reduce taxes, build the border wall.
Massey says outside money is trying to buy a seat that belongs to the people, not the president. They're also starting to vote now in Alabama, and this is unusual.
For voters in 4 of Alabama's 7 congressional districts, voting will be open, but results will be immediately canceled due to the U.S. Supreme Court recently ruling Alabama can throw out its current congressional district map in favor of an old one. The districts will have another primary in August.
Fox's Evan Brown. Security's beefed up at mosques in the U.S. The day after a shooting at the Islamic Center in San Diego, 3 people were killed in an attack carried out by teenagers found dead in a car blocks away.
The suspects at this point appear to have died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall, a mother of one of the teens, called the cops to report her son was missing along with weapons in her car, and he was suicidal. America's listening to Fox News.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Well, this could get testy. The acting U.S. Attorney General goes to the Senate next hour for a budget hearing, and Democrats may ask a lot of other questions.
So far, as acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche has overseen the case brought against the Southern Poverty Law Center and charges brought against former FBI Director James Comey. But the DOJ is also now overseeing the creation of a nearly $1.8 billion fund the DOJ says is meant to provide a process to hear and redress claims by those who say they suffered weaponization and lawfare. Next year's budget asks for nearly $5 billion more than last year's, with a plan to hire thousands more agents, attorneys, and immigration judges. Blanche took over after Pam Bondi was fired in early April. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The transgender legal battles continue, and the latest ruling goes against what the Trump administration is pushing an end to medical treatments for minors.
The Colorado Supreme Court rules 5-2. Children's Hospital Colorado is violating state anti-discrimination law and must resume providing puberty blockers and hormone therapy to patients under 18 before families had sued. Those treatments stopped in January after Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. proposed a block on federal payments to hospitals that offer them. That directive has been vacated in federal court. Children's Hospital Colorado says in a statement it's reviewing the state's Supreme Court ruling and assessing next steps. Chris Foster, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stocks could drop this morning. Dow futures down about 100 points, more than 200 for the NASDAQ. There was overtime playoff drama last night.
Castle. Lobbing. He's unbelievable.
Victor Wembanyama put up 41 points, had 24 rebounds, and led San Antonio to a double overtime win in Oklahoma City. The Spurs beat the defending champion Thunder 122-115 on NBC in Game 1 of the NBA's Western Conference Final. The overtime on ice was in a Game 7. Montreal won it, beating Buffalo 3-2 to advance to the NHL Eastern Conference Final against Carolina. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Illinois is offering 1,500 home buyers in the state $18 million in down payment assistance. The funding is through the newly created program by the Illinois Housing Development Authority. The amount is a 52% increase in the number of people served by all other IHDA loan programs compared to April of last year. Book lovers of all ages turned out Sunday for the Champaign Public Library's annual reading kickoff. This year's theme, Join the Party. It marks the library's 150th anniversary and encourages kids, teens, and adults to read or listen to audiobooks through the summer. Champaign Unit 4 schools preparing buildings and programs for the upcoming summer session. District says maintenance crews focusing on HVAC upgrades, classroom repairs, and technology updates while students are out. Enrollment for summer learning programs remains strong with offerings in reading, math, and enrichment activities. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hey, thank you, Jim. Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 19, ESPN 93.5. I'm Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey. Good morning. And Greg Solier, our meteorologist who kicks off our program every day with scary details. It was 10:31 yesterday morning.
Not.
Hold on.
Yeah,
10:30.
A little harem scared yesterday, but today more manageable. I think.
But I'm telling you, 10:31 yesterday. I'm sitting, looking outside. Sky's getting darker. Greg gets at 11 to 1-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
So I decided to go to the post office. 10:53 downpour. 7 minutes off. Unbelievable.
Well, that's okay.
Unbelievable.
Not bad for government work, right?
No, that's exactly right. So I'm seeing cooler skies coming here, man. Wow. I'm seeing 40s tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, some cooler days, but we'll get back into a little early summer feel and chase a couple of showers around for the holiday weekend. By no means will it be a complete wash, sir and ma'am.
Very good. 0.3, 0.4, my farmer friends are reporting overnight on last 24, I guess.
Yeah. About 4/10 to a half inch, some spots a little lesser north or northwest. You got downstate, though, Effingham, the I-70 corridor over towards Terre Haute, a little south of there, south of the Brickyard, 3 to almost 7 inches of the water stuff. So some of those fields now holding a little bit too much water. So and easily that kind of number coming out of northern and central Missouri as well, the southwestern fringes of the Corn Belt too. So some of those areas once again getting hit like they did back early on into late March and April down there.
Not seeing any extended dry in the summer from here, are you? Nothing like that.
The summer, I think as we get deeper into it and we still have this, there is talk, probably confirming talk now of a moderate and strong El Nino, but maybe a little later in arriving. And if we can play our cards right, get timely rain, get some heat going to get things to maturity and open up a pretty decent harvest season, and just getting to that point here from a moisture standpoint, then we'll be in good shape with probably a strong El Nino and a pretty, mild early thinking winter outlook perhaps at this point in not even summertime. So we'll talk about that in the weeks and months to come.
Weather brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
Reminding you the pool is open this weekend starting on Saturday, May 23rd. Plus the boat rentals that you can experience at the Lake House at Crystal Lake Park in Urbana. Learn more at urbanaparks.org.
All right, sir. Greg Solier would look at our weather. Sir, you have it.
668, a little glimmer of sun, but some shower activity back west of the Illinois. Looks like the bulk of the more substantial, heaviest of the weather today will remain somewhat just slightly south and east of Champaign, maybe down towards Philo and here in Philo and Tolono and the Broadlands, and as you get down towards the I-70 corridor again. So keep an eye on that. Slight risk for severe weather, but apart from that, a couple of showers mid to late morning, a couple of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, and probably just half the area will get some of this rainfall with a high around 82 on a gusty south-southwesterly wind. We will get a cool front to come through the air here about summertime. That'll shift the winds around northwest. Still a couple of showers in spots, an evening thunderstorm. Again, I think a lot of the action remains south and east of us, at least flares up there during the late afternoon and this evening, low down to 55. Tomorrow, cooler day's worth of weather, maybe a shower in spots for the morning, early to mid-morning at that, and a mostly cloudy, cooler day's worth of weather. Temps about 7 or 8 shy of normal, just 68 on a northwest to north wind, down into the 40s tomorrow night. But the sun returns Thursday with a northeast to east wind. Will flirt with 70, make the lower 70s on Friday. That carries with it maybe 60 or 70% likelihood of a couple of showers and thunderstorms late morning and afternoon. Then itty-bitty rain chances Saturday, nothing Sunday, small chances Monday, nothing Tuesday, and a nice uptick in temperatures into the upper 70s on Saturday, around 80 on Sunday, lower 80s Memorial Day and Tuesday of next week. For Stevie Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much. ESPN 93.5. Again, this is Tuesday morning. Glad you're listening to the program. We will offer a Stever. It's going to be Land's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. This is one of those, well, why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
It's going to be the Orange Club, where I give out essentially $39.99 is the value. So it's 40 times 12, so it's $480. Is that right? Yeah.
And so like routine maintenance, that they're reminding you, hey, we can check this out for you. Make sure you're all good.
Yeah, it's always good. You should really get your stuff changed and filters and all that stuff.
All the routine maintenance.
Yeah, pretty easy to change a filter. I didn't know how to do that years ago. I do now. So anyway, we'll do that here. I'll give you a little more detail here as we go here this morning.
Sounds good.
Also got a Hall of Famer I'm going to call in a few minutes. I will tell you who that is if you're able to keep the radio on. You know him, I would think.
Okay.
Diane, you certainly know him. So I will...
Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Not even going to tell you any more than that.
Okay.
So we shall do that.
Well, technically speaking, you're a Hall of Famer at Unity.
Well, that's true.
So could be anybody.
Yep, could be any Hall of Fame. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So that'll be kind of. I think Diane should be Hall of Famer at Unity.
I don't know about.
Just have to get all that paperwork done. If we could organize that,
I know
we need a little help on some of that because your accolades. Just we'll call everybody that has had a charity event and ask if Diane should.
Exactly.
You've done great things for the community, and you're very dedicated.
Well, thank you for that.
So in any event, it is 7-12. The Cardinals had the day off. They'll play again. They'll play tonight against Pittsburgh. Interesting that their star pitcher at Pittsburgh will not be playing. I'm headed down to St. Louis. They do something called the Affiliates Weekend. I don't know if anybody else in baseball does this.
Right.
Where if you carry their ball games, they let you bring two people to St. Louis and they just set it up. Free hotel, free suite tickets, free food. Nice gesture.
Yes.
And it's, I don't know, Cubs, no.
No way.
There's not much contact there.
Right.
It's just a little different. It's a lot different, but we're happy to have the Cubs on radio. But I remember in 2016 when I asked about tickets, no way. I was asking a World Series.
Okay.
And the Cardinals let you buy everything.
Okay.
And you have to, for the Cardinals, they say playoff tickets, and as long as you have to put down like $3,000.
Okay.
You get it all back if they don't make the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Of course. But you can buy playoff seats through the whole thing. So Cardinals have just been, I know, there's a culture difference. Say Cardinals and Cubs. I'm a Cub. You're a Cardinals. There definitely is a culture difference.
Cardinals Nation. That's
well,
right.
And there's a Cubs Nation. It's just a little different. In Chicago, it's a little rougher. If in woodworking terms, maybe needs sanding. It's just a little different.
Yeah.
Cardinals is more like, hey, there's Grandma Olson,
Yes.
She's seating me today.
That's right.
Chicago's like, sit down.
Right. Where's the beer guy?
It's just good. It's just, they're all good. It's just different. Okay. So anyway, let's go.
All righty.
Check your sports headlines now on ESPN 93.5 at 7:14.
We have our Illinois baseball team as the number 9 seed in action against the number 8 seed, Iowa. The first pitch is at 1 o'clock in Omaha today as we begin the Big Ten tournament. Illinois golf in the NCAA Athens Regional at the University of Georgia Golf Course as a number 12 seed, and off to a slow start yesterday, but fought back to even par, 272, within striking distance of the league
I think
group.
this is it, though.
All right.
Today's the day.
I think, is it 36 then?
I think they got, I'm not exactly sure. Just we've never been in a position of will we not make the cut in the first round.
Tied for 8th with Harvard at this point.
I think top 5. Harvard? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll call my mom, get some more money.
Oh, is that what they're saying on the golf
I'm
course?
sure they are. Frank, where did you get your sweater? I love that.
Not so much with our local favorites. Seattle beat the White Sox 6-1.
The White Sox are above 500. The White Sox are in second place.
I think it's like 24-23.
Yeah, something like that.
So
White Sox.
And I believe it was 2 out of 3 against the Cubs in that weekend.
2 years ago, they were trying to win 24 games in September.
Oh
my gosh. This is crazy.
Well, all our teams have been surprisingly nice.
No, they have.
But
Very nice.
As of late, the Cubs are in a little bit of a slump with Milwaukee on top 9-3 yesterday.
Did Pete Crow Armstrong get in trouble?
I saw his last bat, and he struck out.
No. Apparently, he got in trouble.
Oh.
There's a fan that, Pete didn't hold it in.
I see.
Did he get suspended? We have to look that up.
Right.
But Pete Crow Armstrong has not had the best of years after they extended him for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And
he's had some big bats and stuff.
Well, but he's not playing. Last year, remember, the first half of last year, he had 26 home runs and made the All-Star team.
Okay.
I think he has 3 home runs now.
I want to say it was 5, but still.
Whatever
not
it is.
digits.
What happens is they figure you out.
Yes.
They know where to pitch you.
Yes, they do.
Anyway, I think he responded to a woman who was cranky. And you just can't.
That's a nice way to put it.
You can't do that. You can't say what he said.
Well, and I thought when we were coming in Monday and we were talking about the golf that happened at the Players that Rory snapped at somebody.
I don't know what happened. I think he made a bad shot. Somebody said something and he...
Right.
I just don't know what happened. I haven't heard much about that one.
In the end, these guys are, just like us.
Well,
and they're
not
frustrated.
Really, they're not like us because they happen to be one of the best in their sport in the world, and that comes with a tin ear. You just can't hear it.
Okay, so this online search says Cubs Pete Crow Armstrong says he regrets the quote unquote choice of words after an exchange with a White Sox fan.
Oh, it was the White Sox, South Chicago. Okay.
PCA's vulgar response to a heckling White Sox fan was caught on camera over the weekend.
Heard on camera.
Of course.
Yeah.
And, it was in extra innings on Sunday, so tensions were high. Failed to corral a fly ball in the gap that would have been an exceptional catch. In the aftermath, he exchanged words with the White Sox fan standing right behind the outfield fence using vulgar language. And unsurprisingly, that video has gone viral, it says.
Yeah, I don't know if anything will happen to him. Maybe. I don't know. But, you can't. I know. There's no way, but you have to.
I don't think that any of the women in my life would ever use those kinds of words, especially referring to them. I was bummed out about my word choice.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of little kids probably find their way on social media as well. But in an intense moment on the field, I just let it go, and it got away from me a bit. So
yeah, well, it's not like they're in when they.
Now I gotta look that up.
Well, the umpires, and they're not talking choir boy language.
Right, here. I know that.
Even in the dugouts.
Yes.
I mean, there's swearing going on.
Yes.
Probably rather frequently in most cases.
I feel like it's everywhere.
Well, there's no question.
It happens in Illini Nation from some of our coaches, I think.
Well, not the stuff Pete said, but.
Oh.
I think there might have been 2 bad words and 3 words. So,
well, in doing this, we didn't get to our Redbird recap. Pittsburgh is at St. Louis.
Get to it here.
Matthew Liberatore on the mound for the Cardinals. 6:45 first pitch on ESPN 93.5.
Weather brought to you by Watts Copy Systems. You want a free evaluation? You call them. They're local. Watts Copy Systems. Great service. 217-352-0428. Here's our meteorologist, Greg Solier.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, and Vicinity. Another breezy, warm, and humid day's worth of weather. Boy, some mighty big rainfall totals back into Missouri and downstate areas towards the I-70 corridor the past 24 to 36 hours. Don't think we'll see anything like that, but a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm breaking out as the morning wears on into the afternoon as well. The high around 82 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. A couple of showers and thunderstorms in spots early and again after midnight tonight. We'll about at 55. Tomorrow, cooler day. A few sprinkles early on, mostly cloudy and 68 with a northwest to north wind, down into the 40s tomorrow night. Sunshine around 70 Thursday. Shower chances are back in for the day on Friday, especially the afternoon and evening. The high to 71. Weekend forecast 78 with a stray shower thunderstorm threat on Saturday. More clouds and sun, but lots of dry hours. Sunday warm, partly sunny and up around 80. Thunderstorm and shower chances are small Memorial Day Monday with a high around 82. Overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the college is paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
I'm Charles Payne, and this is the Fox Business Report.
The housing market may be budgets may be stretched by high energy costs. People are still buying from Home Depot. Its earnings topped expectations for the recent quarter. Chief Financial Officer Richard McPhail says homeowners are continuing to pull back on large home improvement projects because of economic uncertainty. The homeowners continue to show interest in improving their home. Paint sales and outdoor items are selling. Stocks appear to be taking a breather after a tech-led rally pushed the Nasdaq and S&P to records last week. Crude oil prices remain high. West Texas Intermediate at $107 a barrel. Brent crude has topped $110, even though President Trump says he's holding off on attacking Iran at the request of Gulf leaders. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola. Invested in you.
When I started skiing, I didn't think about setting any records. When I won my first race, I didn't think about how many more I might win. So when I made it to the top of the world, it never crossed my mind to stop. Being the best isn't the same as being your best. There are no shortcuts to the top, so find the people who help get you there. I'm Michaela Schifrin, and that's what Team Stiefel means to me. If you're an advisor or an investor, choose Stiefel, where success meets success.
Stiefel Nicholas and Company Incorporated, member SIPC and NYSE.
Past performance is no indication of future results. Investing involves risk. Consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
Orange and Blue fans know the value of preparation, teamwork, and showing up when it matters most. Just like Fred's Plumbing and Heating. For 47 years, this family-owned team has delivered dependable plumbing and HVAC installation, maintenance, and repairs throughout our community. They even offer service agreements with zero monthly cost, because protecting your home shouldn't break the budget. When you need service you can count on, choose the team that's been winning for nearly 5 decades. Trust the Orange and Blue of Fred's Plumbing and Heating.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in Central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
Crime doesn't pay, but we do. Champaign County Crime Stoppers offers huge cash rewards to concerned citizens just like you, who provide anonymous tips that help law enforcement make arrests and keep crime out of our communities. Tips are 100% anonymous, and we pay cash rewards of up to $5,000. Have a tip? Call 217-373-TIPS or visit ChampaignCountyCrimeStoppers.org. Crime doesn't pay, but helping us solve one certainly does.
You can text in 217-359-2255. That's our Fisher National Bank text line, and get involved in our Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing Stever. I'm going to take care of your HVAC, your plumbing, your sump. It'll just get checked out. They'll even check underground. They take a video to make sure there's no tree root that's potential danger down the road kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if you want the Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing and Underground Orange Club membership, it's $480. I'll pay every penny of that. You can go to landsinc.com, check it out. But there's no downside here, people. If you have a guy, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you want somebody, you just kind of get anybody, that's fine. But Lands is offering this deal, and I'm paying for it. So if you would like me to take care of your stuff, 217-359-2255. You can text in LANZ as in Troy Lands, and you might win this. Yeah, what can I say? It's like, okay, here's a steak and a dessert, and I'll pay. Kind of what it is.
Exactly.
Good luck. All right, ladies and gentlemen. HOF 2027 Hall of Famer. I almost hate to do this to you because you're going to get swamped with autograph seekers. It's our friend Mike Wallner at
Mike Wallner. Congratulations.
Illinois High School, IHSA, Illinois, whatever, High School Association, Lewis Hall of Famer in the realm of golf, all the opens, all the things that he's hosted, including the two-man he had over the weekend. I'm so glad David Keenan decided to try golf. He's okay at it. Anyway, it's
he's pretty good.
Yeah, yes. Here's Mike Wallner. He's a Hall of Famer in 2027. They just announced that yesterday.
Nice.
All he's done for golf. He's been a tremendous coach of Christian Centennial team, and I believe you still are. You came out of retirement for that, and now he's a Hall of Famer. Well, how does it feel?
Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously unexpected. Kind of a funny story is I was running errands yesterday and doing my banking for the golf course and stuff like that, and I was at First Federal and talking to my wife who works there, and I said, well, it's a nasty day. I think I'm just gonna, after get the deposits done and everything, I'm gonna run out to Costco and do some shopping. And she goes, no. She goes, I want to go with you, so you need to go back to work. So
what's up?
Walked back into work, and didn't really think anything. And one of my employees, Taylor Reefstack, was working yesterday.
Taylor, we love Taylor. Shimmer and Chic, man.
That's right, downtown Tuscola.
Yeah. And anyway, she said, "There's a guy here that wants to talk to you." And I turned around, and it's Phil Zakari, who's the golf coach at Effingham St. Anthony. I've known him for many, many years. He's a Hall of Fame coach, won 9, I believe, state championships at Effingham.
Wow.
So I turned around. I've known him forever, and he said, "Hey." I said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And he goes, "Well, I just wanted to be the first to let you know that you're the 2027 inductee into the Illinois Golf Hall of Fame."
How about that?
Said, whoa.
How about that?
So, pretty cool. Yeah, really cool. I mean, obviously surprising. I mean, just the commitment that our company has to high school golf and junior golf for, 30 years. I mean, this is my 39th year being associated with the Orange and Blue golf course. So
30, you said 39?
39. I started in part-time in 1987 and went full-time in 1994. And obviously been there ever since. And, I'm blessed to be able to go to a golf course and work every single day of my life, pretty much. And it's obviously a tremendous honor. And coming from Phil, who I really have admired for a long time on his coaching ability and how he does. And, I mean, he's just a genuine good guy. So it was kind of really cool to get it from him as well.
So it's kind of your body of work of all the things that you've done, hosting the tournaments, coaching. For me, it would have been, gosh, I guess I got in on my play because I'm so good at golf kind of thing. So.
Well,
I've seen you hit the ball. You can hit the ball, baby.
I can hit it sometimes, but it's certainly not because of my play. I can assure you of that. I mean, it was, I did play high school golf back in the day for the late Bob Nelson at Centennial, but I was never a, let's just say, a David Keenan status of any kind when it comes to golf. It is what it is, but it's been a great ride and obviously a tremendous honor.
When we were supporting our Illini Final Four run, you hopped on board, Mike, and I appreciate that. But we were talking about the junior golf program, and is that coming into the summer then?
Yeah, we've got one coming up here June 15th. We have 3, June, July, and August. June 15th is the first one, 4 days, and I think we've got over 50, 60 kids signed up already. Nice. So our junior golf program will last, 5 or 6 years is really, really spiked. I mean, we try to make it fun for the kids, have a lot of contests. We have fun. We play music. We do stuff that kids like to do. At the end of the camp, the coaches do the YMCA dance at the end, so that's always a fun thing for the kids, and they're laughing and whatnot. So it's a fun camp, and then obviously we're going to be rolling into the high school season here in a couple months, and we pretty much host all the local schools out at Savoy. So host a lot of high school tournaments, a lot of regionals, a lot of sectionals over the years, and obviously I've seen a lot of really, really talented players come through, including that Brandon Holtz that played in the Masters. I remember him played at Savoy during a regional or sectional one year, and I'm thinking, this kid can hit it. And obviously he can.
Did Jack Nicklaus play out there?
I don't think he did, but his son Gary played out here when we hosted the Big Ten in 1988 when Stricker and Small and that team won. They dominated that, but to this day, Gary Nicklaus hit one of the greatest shots I've ever seen. I was just telling the story the other day. On number 4 of the Orange, the dogleg right, the water on the right.
Mm-hmm.
The wind was howling that day out of the north. He took the ball from the white tees back there over the water, over the right, and drove it to the other side of the water. I don't even know how far that is.
Cut the corner on 4?
Over the water. Took it over that big clump of trees and drove it back into the fairway.
That's nuts.
And I'm thinking, whoa.
What do you have, about 140 in on a par 5?
I think about 160, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
But it was, I watched that, and there was obviously Jack was out there. Jack walked around.
Oh, wow.
And, he had a little gallery around him. And
yeah, right.
But yeah, that's, to my knowledge, I don't know if Jack's ever played.
I thought Ohio State, he played at Ohio State. That's just the lore. I did never know. You would know way more than I would. So
I don't know. He may have. I know, Arnold Palmer did play there, and right when the Orange Course was open, they had an exhibition back in the day in the 1950s, and
wow,
Arnold played for sure. Because I've got a copy of that.
That's
program,
cool. That's cool. Well, and so that would be obviously the best player to ever play at the Orange would be Arnold Palmer then. At that point,
for sure,
yeah.
And Steve Stricker's probably a pretty close second,
right.
And Mike Small's right up there as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, Mike Small. It stuns me when Mike plays how good his muscle memory must be to just play and do that well. It's remarkable.
Yeah,
well,
that's for sure.
Mike, we're proud of you, my friend. It's great to be in the Illinois High School Association Hall of Fame for golf. Mike Wallner from the Orange and Blue U of I golf course. That's just a big deal, man.
Well, it's pretty cool. So I'm honored, I'm proud, and just like I said, I'm thankful and I'm blessed to be able to go to work at a golf course every single day.
Well, just please don't hound him for pictures and autographs, please. He doesn't want that.
I don't think that line's going to be very long, Stevie, let me tell you.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Thanks to the time. Congratulations. We're excited for you.
All right, thank you guys.
You bet.
All
you bet. Mike
care.
Wallner at the U of I, one of the kindest, nicest, funniest guys ever. He's a great guy.
Yeah, it's great when he supports the Special Olympic athletes in Region I, and their golf outing will be the first Friday in August, which is August 7th. So we're gearing up to be sponsors of that, Stevie J, and he always does a great job with all these charity golf outings.
Yeah, we've been in a lot of tournaments that he's been in charge of, and they just smooth as butter. 734 ESPN 93.5.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa Golf. Allies of the U.S. asking President Trump to hold off on more strikes in Iran for now.
President Trump says serious negotiations are now taking place. In fact, Qatar's foreign ministry spokesperson just said that communication is ongoing between leaders in the region and with, quote, conflict parties to prevent a return to escalation.
Fox's Jeff Paul in Dubai. The investigation ongoing in San Diego. Authorities have not released a possible motive for two teenagers who shot 3 people dead at a mosque. San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall calls one of the victims a hero.
We do believe the security guard was able to help at least minimize the situation.
The teens later took their own lives. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Police arresting a 32-year-old man after an argument reportedly escalates into a gunfire in the city's west side and happened at the 2600 block of West Springfield Avenue. They learned the dispute led to a man firing a gun he was not legally allowed to have. Police locating the suspect, identified as Wayne Langford. He's now jailed. New analysis shows the expansion of hotel options in downtown Urbana, helping support nearby businesses. City officials say increased foot traffic from visitors, boosting restaurant and retail activity, especially during weekends and university events. University of Illinois moving forward with major renovations to its engineering hall, one of the oldest academic buildings on campus. They say the project will update classrooms, improve accessibility, and modernize research spaces while preserving the building's historic exterior. Construction is scheduled to begin sometime later this year. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Clean Rights Duct Cleaning Services offers Champaign-Urbana residents a way to clean the hard-to-reach ducts without any damage. Air ducts in your home are one of the reasons why your carpets, shelves, and counters get dusty within a few weeks. They become caked with the same dust and debris that you vacuum and have cleaned from your carpets and tile floors. For all your duct cleaning needs, we're there when you need us. Our experienced service technicians will provide you with not only a quick response, but also honest answers and advice. For water, fire, smoke, or mold restoration, we're there when you need us.
Check our weather with our meteorologist Greg Solier, brought to you this morning by Route 45 Wayside with Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, it is.
On this Memorial Day weekend, it'll be the K-Tells.
Nice.
I think that's a good band.
1
to 4 Sunday afternoon, Route 45 Wayside, Sunday Fun Day. The K-Tells.
Patio scene in Pasodum.
Yep, in Pasodum. 7:37.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and Vicinity. Another breezy, warm, and humid day's worth of weather. Boy, some mighty big rainfall totals back into Missouri and downstate areas towards the I-70 corridor the past 24 to 36 hours. Don't think we'll see anything like that, but a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm breaking out as the morning wears on into the afternoon as well. The high around 82 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. A couple of showers and thunderstorms in spots early and again after midnight tonight. We'll about at 55. Tomorrow, cooler day. A few sprinkles early on, mostly cloudy and 68 with a northwest to north wind, down into the 40s tomorrow night. Sunshine around 70 Thursday. Shower chances are back in for the day on Friday, especially the afternoon and evening, the high to 71. Weekend forecast 78 with a stray shower thunderstorm threat on Saturday. More clouds and sun, but lots of dry hours. Sunday warm, partly sunny and up around 80. Thunderstorm and shower chances are small Memorial Day Monday with a high around 82. Overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Here's what somebody recently said at Pards in Urbana. I was there just a few minutes, and somebody came up and asked if I needed help. And they were incredible, helped me find the size of boot I needed, and then I bought a second pair too. Everything was friendly, everything was excellent. Visit Pards in Urbana, 206 North Maple, between Main and University in Urbana. It's Pards Western Shop since 1968. Or go online and visit pards.com, pards.com.
Ever wonder why you pay your bank to have a checking account? Fisher National Bank does too. You see, they offer free rewards cashback checking that gives you cash back on debit purchases, no service fees or balance requirements. Simply make 12 debit card purchases, receive electronic statements, and have one direct deposit in a monthly cycle. It's so simple. Reward yourself today with rewards cashback checking. Learn more at any branch or FisherNational.com. Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC.
All right, 7:39 Tuesday morning, ESPN 93.5. That's Diane Ducey.
Morning.
I'm Stevie J. We're doing a Stever, meaning today I pay for lands, heating, cooling, plumbing, underground. I do the Orange Comfort Club, landsinc.com. You'll look into it, but it's all free, so who cares? Who cares what's in it? But they do the HVAC, they'll check, make sure the hot water heaters, the sump pump, sinks, all the stuff's in good working order, and they do that, and they set it up for you, and they, what the heck? It's a 12-month deal, and I'm paying the whole 12 months. 217-359-2255 on the Fisher National Bank text line.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd never seen or heard this one. Governor J.B. Pritzker blasting the mayor of Chicago.
Uh-oh.
What's up? Yeah, the whole bear issue, and Brandon Johnson. I mean, again, Lori Lightfoot looks like Mount Rushmore compared to Brandon Johnson. This guy's a piece of work. I mean, he just has this arrogance.
I know.
I'm way smarter than you. Go ahead and talk and be ignorant. That's fine. And that's the aura he just
belittles you.
Oh my gosh! Now he lets you talk. You can cream him, but he just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just...
He's only 50.
Well, he's not good. As a mayor of Chicago, you just look at crime.
Former educator, it
yes,
says.
of course, and he has the answers. They're more on the, let's sit around and come up with hypotheses of what might happen. I just need funding for $20 billion in 4 years to implement. There's more urgency in Chicago than that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the governor is blasting the mayor for never really giving them a chance to work with him at all, because he just doesn't come talk to him. So he's talking more about the Bears. It doesn't look like Soldier Field has any chance. Maybe Arlington. I don't think Indiana.
I know that the mayor has no plan. He has come up with no plan at all about how the Bears would end up in the city of Chicago. So that's problematic. I'd love them to be in the city, but we're 3 years in now, and he still has no plan.
You don't ever hear any criticism of one another when you're the Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
This is historic.
And in fact, this is kind of typical. The mayor has shown up every spring at the end of session to pronounce what he would like to see happen. And as you know, the budget gets put together starting in November. I present my budget, well, really we start at the beginning of a fiscal year, but about in November, we're in the details of the budget. I present that budget to the legislature in February. So that seems like a good time period to come talk to the governor's office. Then there's February to May. There's all that time to come talk to the legislature, which has my budget in hand, or the governor's office. Again, we've seen almost nothing out of the mayoral administration here on that subject, or really any other. And so to show up in May and have a bunch of demands seems like late in the game, and it's unfortunate that's happened most years.
Wow. I mean, what caused that for the Governor Pritzker to pound Brandon Johnson?
Right.
There's no way he'll be reelected with a 19% approval? I mean, it's not very good. Speaking of the governor, here's a disgruntled Chicago woman telling the city council, what do you mean blacks can't get license? What are you talking about? It's just not true. I thought this is quite poignant.
The reality is this. Black people's voting is not in danger, and you know it's not. And you know it's not. I'm 63 years old. I've been voting since I was 18. I have never had a problem voting. Now, that may apply to my mother and father. It applies to my grandparents. Surely it does. And in fact, because it does, every single person in this room, including that Jewish lady that just got up and talked, need to really be thanking us. Really need to be thanking us for getting y'all the right to vote, for getting y'all the right to be here, instead of sitting up here manipulating the Voting Rights Act like something's getting ready to happen to our right to vote, when you know that's not true. So now you all gonna drag black people in here, definitely some senior citizens, and gonna have them come up here and talk about how they scared to vote, how this messed up their right to vote, women need to vote, all that junk, when you know it's not true.
Yeah, unhappy. There've been a lot of people they're wearing red. This one was not, but a lot of them are wearing red, saying "Flip Chicago Red." Mm-hmm. Things have changed. I think that's the impetus behind letting all the illegals in to replace the voting. Because there are a lot of blacks that are voting Republican now. I mean, a lot based on the past, a lot. And then there's trusting the vote and everything else. Big election in Kentucky. Thomas Massey, I don't know when he's ever voted for anything Donald Trump proposes. He's supposed to be a Republican in Kentucky. And Donald Trump are trying to get another person in the primary. Will Thomas Massey lose? I can't think of one important vote where the guys voted with the president. So why is he a Republican? Just be Democrat. You can't get elected a Democrat I can't say that. The governor's Democrat. So I don't know why he's a Republican. be more Democrat. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Interesting election. Bill Cassidy, Dr. Cassidy from Louisiana, who voted to impeach Trump, lost. There's 3 people in that Republican primary, and he got third. An incumbent senator got third in a primary in Louisiana? Wow. So the word got out on that. So we'll see what happens. Fascinating, though, in Kentucky on this primary today. And then, of course, midterms are coming up. Still trying to pass the SAVE Act, which looks like a whole bunch of common sense to me, to just ask for an ID and proof of citizenship, because you cannot vote if you're not a citizen. It's the last I read.
Right.
But no, they can't. The people, Democrats are at 80%. Democrats want just like a 99 for the Republican. Sure, it makes sense that you got to kind of show. Why couldn't, if they're not asking for my ID, couldn't I theoretically fly to Los Angeles and vote for the mayor there? Right? And just walk in, give a name, and get my. I think you could. It just should not be like that. And then, of course, the drop boxes and absentee can be totally needed for military, and that's fine if it's controlled. Jimmy Carter was on a commission years ago and said, you got to watch out for some of this mail-in voting, because that can be a problem. Mm-hmm. I'm against drop boxes. I'm against flimsy rules that don't make sure you're allowed to vote. The people have a lot of skepticism. And, of course, if Republicans win, we cheated. And if the Democrats win, they probably cheated, because they've been doing that a long time. See Chicago. Okay, we're going to call Dr. Todd. I have a couple of dog questions. Not that anybody really knows about what dogs think. How would we ever know that? How would we ever know what a dog thinks?
You can just look at their sweet little eyes. Their tail is wagging.
What are they thinking? All right, 747, that's next. Stevie J here with Nate Evans of eXp Realty. You'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to thenateevansgroup.com.
Your next adventure starts right here. And now you have even more ways to get there. Fly Champaign-Urbana and skip the long drive to bigger airports. With American Airlines and soon nonstop flights from United, you can connect through Chicago O'Hare and Dallas to coastlines, cruises, and global escapes. With connections to hundreds of destinations, from here, the world is within reach. Book now. Fly Champaign-Urbana Willard Airport. Because the best trips start closer to home. Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
I'm Paul Reekin. At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, we guarantee the best deal on your next appliance purchase.
Hold on, guarantee? How do you guarantee the best deal? It's impossible to know every deal.
Sure. At Dick Van Dyke, we use the computer to check pricing, and we give the best deal with our very own in-house service team, giving you the best protection for years after delivery.
Oh, hold on, very own service team? I mean, that's a little hard to believe.
You've seen Dick Van Dyke Appliance service trucks all over central Illinois, from Peoria to Decatur, Springfield to Champaign, everywhere in between.
Hold on, those trucks could be driving themselves. I mean, it's not like you're even watching the news. It's all part of the plan, Paul.
No, they're driven by our factory certified technicians. Is that a foil hat you're getting out?
Put it on.
Okay. Are the bad deals in the room with us right now?
Shh, big box store's watching.
Wow.
Big Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Explore the wonder of travel. Fly Sierra, where you are one stop away from your world destination. Park for free and enjoy shorter rides as you begin your adventure from Sierra in Bloomington to your bucket list destination on the other side of the ocean. And when you return, you're home in record time after touchdown. Go to Sierra.com/airlines to book today.
Sierra.
Everyone knows that when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Call Dr. Todd on Tuesdays, veterinarian Madison Kirby, Pet Pro. Todd, how are you?
Hey, we're doing pretty good out here in the Wild West.
Yeah, near Lake Clinton Lake, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, coyotes and birds and everything out here. We got it. We got it all.
Are coyotes dangerous to dogs?
They can be, yes. They will lure them away from the house, and some of their hunting tactics. I know when we lived in Muhammad out in the country, somebody lost their dog to the coyotes. They went chasing after a coyote, and then the pack descended upon them.
Yeah, they team up. What is a pack of coyotes? About 5 of them?
Yeah, generally they're in smaller packs. So a lot of times they're just in pairs.
Okay.
But they will pack up, yes.
Yeah, stinky. That's wrong. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you about when I leave the house, what do the dogs think? Come on, Todd, get in their brain.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, ours do. We'll put the soothing music on, we'll try to get them in the mode. It's like, okay, it's time to relax. We've had our morning chews and, we've kind of done our thing. Now it's time to relax a bit. So that's what we try to, most of your problems with dogs that have the separation anxiety, that occurs right when you first leave. So if you can get them in a relaxed mode upon the initial leaving, generally you don't have a lot of separation anxiety.
We don't really say bye. We just kind of quietly leave the house and do that. So that's probably better than, okay, I'll be right back. Yeah,
Right.
that doesn't do anything.
And I've heard they don't know time passing. And most of the time, they're sleeping.
I don't think... I have a recent example of, I think they do know time passing. Because they're much more excited if Janet has been gone a day. I mean, like ridiculous all over versus gone 3 hours. They're happy, but not like that. So somehow that tells me that that's been a while. They're understanding some sort of passage of time, like long versus really short. I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly, how do we ever know that kind of stuff?
Yeah. They love routine. So, I mean, if you leave about the same time every morning through the week and come home about the same time, they'll have their routines during the day when you're gone even. So, but ideally, you try to get them in relaxed mode before you leave.
But isn't it an absolute that to me, it's just this clearest example from God of unconditional love. Example every single day. They see you for the first time every day, and no matter what, they're happy. They're happy to see you.
Yep, exactly. I mean, it's just it's. I don't know what else to say.
Well, humans, we're human, so sometimes, I'm not happy they did that, and it kind of, so you're with each other, it's not, the dog says, hey, you're home. And what's touching as heck is watching some veteran come home with the dog, and the dog goes ballistic happy. Unreal.
Sure. Yeah. They love the return of the pack. They're kind of used to it and everything like that. So, we went through... I got to share the experience. We went through the at-home euthanasia of one of our dogs yesterday.
Oh, sorry.
Furry was in end-stage renal stuff, so it was just time. But the whole pack knew. They know what's going on. They were calm. They were quiet. They'd all had done their sniffs and stuff like that. So they recognized that kind of stuff even too.
Were they somber?
Definitely. Definitely. And for the rest of the day, I thought they were pretty somber, too.
Wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? That many dogs, you have, 15 dogs or whatever the count is today. It's unbelievable how they all know each other. They know the different smell of each other, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, and, they feed off each other, too. So it was a sad day. But, again, it's all part of that. Even Furry was like, okay, Mom, Dad, I know this is time. I'm ready. So we'd had a good, last several months with her. And she hung to us all the time. She, just I need you, I need you, I need you, and that's just she wasn't feeling good, but yet she was there.
It's the worst part of your job. There's no doubt having to do that. But you've gone through so many. Do you ever tear up anymore?
Oh yeah, I still do. I have to get that little wall up to get through it sometimes.
Wow. Well, I've never. I mean, what you do at that moment with people, and you've done it sadly for us a number of times. It's amazing how good you are at it. It's,
right, compassionate.
Yeah. So, but just the way you carry yourself in that, you just it's perfect, and you have a lot of practice, which would be pretty hard for me to do that. These dogs are such a part of us now. So,
yeah. Well, you were talking about Charlie sometime in the past week, and it was like, oh yeah, they brought back memories.
Yeah, I gotta cry about him still because I should have been there for him. And we were on that cruise, and we said goodbye on FaceTime, and he tried to get up when he heard our voice. It was just brutal. Oh.
Yeah, he knew your voices.
Yep.
Even on the phone, he knew it was you guys. So that was interesting.
Well, listen, you the man. We appreciate it very much. How can people connect with the Pet Pro? How can we find you?
Well, on Happy Note, we got all sorts of happy grooming pictures and happy dogs in the clinic, lots of treats. 217-355-5051. Bring them by for a cookie, if nothing else.
Got it. Thanks, Todd. Talk soon. Thank you.
All right.
Dr. Todd Likens, Pet Pro, veterinarian at Madison, Kirby, and Champaign. But yeah, no, it's amazing how hard it is to go through, when it's time, and you kind of know it just doesn't make it easier.
Yeah,
because they've been there for however long time. So anyway, it's worth it. It is always worth it, but it's really hard. All right, we go to the news. We'll be back. 217-359-2255, our Fisher National Bank text line if you would like to text in. And we are doing Lanz,
L-A-N-Z.
Yeah.
If you're interested in being part of the Comfort Club, we can set you up with that.
$480 value that Stevie J is paying for.
Nice.
And if nobody texts us, that means we get it. Right? Now, people love these, and they're popular. So, but try. Why not? And you can tell your significant other how happy you are that you saved them $500.
That's right.
All right, the news will be coming up. This is Tuesday, May 19. Last I checked, time for the news after this break, 7:57. All right, Tim, Gale Ferrex Trucking, you're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
We're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
I think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And dedicated diesel and Gale Ferrex Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt. How?
TIMO@GFTLOG.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4.
Tim Onstadt, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Ride in Champaign. Our certified and experienced technicians are ready with a 24/7 rapid response. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Our goal is simple: to return your home or business to safe, clean, like-new condition as quickly and painlessly as possible. Learn more or request services anytime at cleanright.net.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
They're voting in 6 states today. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and the race getting the most attention is the most expensive primary campaign ever, as President Trump urges voters in Kentucky to oust Congressman Thomas Massey, even calling into a campaign rally last night.
I say he's the worst Republican congressman in the history of the country. I think he's just horrible. He's been a horrible, horrible person.
The president, who succeeded getting Louisiana voters to defeat GOP Senator Bill Cassidy Saturday, is backing Massey's GOP challenger Ed Galrine. Massey has voted against some Trump-backed legislation. He says millions in outside money trying to buy a seat that belongs to the people. There are also races for Congress, Senate, and governor in 5 other states: Alabama, Georgia, Idaho, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. Back to the president, he put on hold his plan to resume bombing Iran today, saying several Gulf countries urged him to, still hoping a nuclear deal can be negotiated.
And there seems to be a very good chance that they can work something out. If we can do that without bombing the hell out of my people.
He's also telling U.S. military to be on standby at a moment's notice. The African Ebola outbreak getting worse. More than 500 cases now in the Congo and Uganda, at least 130 deaths.
I'm deeply concerned about the scale and the speed of the epidemic.
Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus is the head of the World Health Organization.
This epidemic is caused by a species of Ebola virus for which there are no vaccines or therapeutics.
1 American doctor is among those infected. The state department is sending $13 million to combat the outbreak, telling Americans don't travel to the hotspot region.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Investigators in California looking for answers into why 2 teenagers went on the attack at the Islamic Center of San Diego, shooting and killing 3 people.
No one in our city should live in fear because of their identity, their faith, or their place of learning.
Mayor Todd Gloria, the teens were found dead in a car blocks away. It's believed they shot themselves. America's listening to Fox News.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
A budget hearing starts this hour at the Senate, but there will be a much broader focus when Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche testifies.
Democrats are expected to tangle with Blanche at today's hearing. They will likely pose questions about the conduct of FBI Director Kash Patel.
They may also. The fired Attorney General Blanche replaced Pam Bondi in the ongoing investigation into the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And Fox's Chad Pergram also reports from the Capitol. Democrats may also question Blanche about FBI Director James Comey.
The Comey indictment could dominate the hearing. Prosecutors accuse Comey of threatening to kill the president and should announce
replaced Pam Bondi in the ongoing investigation into the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And Fox's Chad Pergram also reports from the Capitol. Democrats may also question Blanche about ex-FBI Director James Comey.
The Comey indictment could dominate the hearing. Prosecutors accuse Comey of threatening to kill the president. Blanche announced the indictment in late April. Comey hit back at Blanche, telling him to, quote, bone up on the rules of the 8647 Instagram probe. Comey believes that Blanche is abusing norms at the DOJ.
Now, nearly 200 points for the NASDAQ. In the NBA playoffs, the Thunder get rolled in double overtime. The Spurs beat the defending champions in the opening game of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio 122, Oklahoma City 115. There was Game 7 overtime drama on ice. Down nearly 200 points for the NASDAQ. In the NBA playoffs, the Thunder get rolled in double overtime. The Spurs beat the defending champions in the opening game of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio 122, Oklahoma City 115. There was Game 7 overtime drama on ice.
Over the line comes Newhook. Shooting. Scores! Alex Newhook! Ole! 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 And Montreal is going to play Carolina in the Eastern Conference Final.
The final call on Sportsnet. The Montreal Canadiens beat the Sabres in Buffalo 3-2. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. University of Illinois moving forward with major renovations to its engineering hall, one of the oldest academic buildings on campus. They say the project will update classrooms, improve accessibility, and modernize research spaces while preserving the building's historic exterior. Construction is scheduled to begin sometime later this year. Police arresting a 38-year-old man after an argument reportedly escalates into a gunfire in the city's west side. It happened at the 2600 block of West Springfield Avenue. They learned the dispute led to a man firing a gun he was not legally allowed to have. Police locating the suspect, identified as Wayne Langford. He's now jailed. New analysis shows the expansion of hotel options in downtown Urbana, helping support nearby businesses. City officials say increased foot traffic from visitors boosting restaurant and retail activity, especially during weekends and university events. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
All right, thank you, Jim. 806 ESPN 93.5, Hour 2. That's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
I'm Stevie J. Here's our scientist on the staff who got a weather station when he was 12, meteorologist Greg Solier.
Yep.
And did you know
hanging up on the wall here in the office?
Did you know you were getting that, or was that a surprise?
No, I did not know. I got that, and I got a Time Life book for Christmas, and it was one of the big La Nina. It was 76, 5, something like that, right before the big La Nina winter 90-inch snowstorm events of the Chicagoland area back in the day. So yeah,
were you like a Sheldon, like that genius kid on TV that they?
No, I like No, I wasn't that bad, but the weather bug and the radio bug. My first speech class, my first assignment in high school speech class, and I redefined being shy. I talked weather, kind of came out of it, then on to high school radio, and a million years later,
here we are. Meteorologist Greg Solier brought to you this morning by Carl.
They want you to know the 6 signs of stroke. And you can remember Be Fast, standing for balance lost, eyes blurred, face drooping, arms weak, speech slurred, and terrible headache. If you experience those symptoms, call 911. Learn more at carl.org/stroke.
Okay, meteorologist Greg Solier, going to get a little cooler after today, I guess. Talk to me.
Yeah, and then we still have a little more rain in the forecast. A little of the operative word around here. It's certainly picked up just enough to settle the dust, get a little topsoil recharge. Way too much of a good thing. Roughly, let's say if you were to pencil in from southeastern Nebraska, they were hit the past couple of days with big storms. Eastern Kansas, 4+, 5+ inches of rain there, pushing down towards Old Columbia, Jefferson City, north of Branson. Rainfall totals of 3 to 8 inches in a 3 to 6 inch corridor either side of I-70 that cuts across into southwest Indiana. So some of those far southwestern and southern Corn Belt areas, too much of a good thing. Some of the eastern end of winter wheat getting rain, too late to matter, and they're still blowing around with high wind and dust issues and fire concerns into the central and southern high plains areas. A few sprinkles on the radar, but they're well north north and northwest of us. Most of the organized showers are, again, west of St. Louis. A late morning shower, maybe a couple more scattered showers, isolated thunderstorm this afternoon and evening time. If things get lined up and going, it'll be probably east and south of Champaign County from a squall line or severe weather sense this afternoon. 69 at Willard and Savoy and Rantoul later on this afternoon. Should top out around 82. Gusty south-southwesterly wind. A couple of showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm this evening. And again, after midnight, we turn cooler at 55. A lot of cloud cover still upstream to the north and northwest, despite a little sunshine for now. The cloud cover in tomorrow with a cooler high of 68, maybe a few sprinkles in the morning. But sun returns on Thursday up near 70. Weekend forecast, a holiday, maybe a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm, better than even odds by Friday afternoon at 71. But then just in that 30 to maybe 40% range between Saturday, nothing Sunday, back in the rain chance on Monday. Nothing to curtail outdoor activities, the parade, festivities, honors, and all that kind of stuff for the Memorial Day holiday. Saturday high up near 78, 80 on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday into the lower 80s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
All right, thank you, Greg. ESPN 93.5, happy to have in studio Unity Principal Bill Behrens and Assistant Principal, but also the softball coach Matt Reed. So good to have you guys in here. We know of Unity because they got a campus.
Yeah.
Well, I was there. There wasn't a campus.
That's right.
It's a campus with artificial turf and a wrestling building. I don't know why that. Who has a wrestling building around here? Can you tell me that, please?
Well, luckily we do.
Yeah, but does any other high school have a wrestling building, standalone?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that has a dedicated wrestling room like we do.
The legacy of Logan Patton.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. So we've got a lot of great things going on out there. Great for our kids, great for our community.
Matt Reed is the softball coach on top of assistant principal. So what, did you miss a meeting? Did you have this kind of handed? That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, I mean, during the school day, I am the assistant principal, so the softball work doesn't come till after school.
Yeah, but it extends the day, and you're thinking about who's going to bat second, and all that stuff's in your. I remember my youth coaching. You know.
Well, lucky for me, I just pencil in Reese at the top and Grace second, and we just roll with it.
Okay.
So you got play coming up if the weather. What is this, regional?
Yeah. So if we're going to play in the regional tomorrow against either Moreau or Clinton, if that game gets played today, and then if we would be lucky enough to win that, then. We get a shot with maybe St. Joe on Saturday.
Another campus. I mean, another school that's such a rivalry, isn't it? Still, it's just St. Joe and Randy I know well, and he was there for a number of years.
It'll be an intense game, but you know when you're in the playoffs, you just got to win the next game. You can't look ahead.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of the ladies in the college realm playing at ESPN, and you're telling me that the speeds of which your kids pitch aren't far off of what I'm seeing on the TV.
No, I mean
that's amazing. How did they get so good so quick?
Well, I mean, Danica Eisminger, our pitcher, has probably been pitching since he was 7 years old.
Not Dane's sister.
And it's
no relationship, and is an Eisminger?
There's probably a relationship.
Cousins or something. Okay.
I don't even think they're cousins.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
I don't honestly know, but
and they're both great athletes. That's crazy.
Yeah, those kids they've played ball their whole life. You know, and when you're a pitcher, it's a labor of love. You got to pitch in January when it's 10 degrees, and you got to pitch now when it's 55 and raining.
One thing the Rockets are known for is supporting their athletics, but now, Bill Behrens, you're telling me you're starting a scholastic support group? What's up?
Yeah, so the Unity Athletic Booster Club, UABC, I'm going to give Coach Reed a lot of credit for this. We've talked about it for a couple of years, that we do so much for athletics, and our facilities reflect that. The community around us is really generous. We thought, hey, we got a lot of things we'd like to do academically. I bet people would be willing to donate some money if we could get this off the ground. So Coach Reed's done a great job of doing some grassroots support for this. He's gotten people on board. Got some tickets for us to auction off as part of a fundraiser to raise some initial funds to get us off the ground.
What do you want to raise, and what are you going to use it for?
Well, where we see this is just another way for us to highlight our teachers and our students. You know, this is going to be a group board made up of admin, teachers, and community members as well, where a teacher might be able to apply for a grant or some sort of a community initiative. It's just a way for us to showcase our kids, not always in an athletic way, but we want to be able to showcase them because we have a lot of good things going academically as well.
Coach Matt Reed, what's the prize we're talking about? It's so hard to get people just to donate. I know because I'm on the Tolono Fun Day and Champaign County Freedom Celebration Committee, and people want to give if they have a chance to win.
Sure, yeah. I've got a good friend from Springfield, Dave Urish. He was a girls basketball coach, and he has season tickets to the Indiana Fever games. And so these are 2 tickets, row 17, directly across from the bench. I sat in them last year. You're 15 feet from the court. It's on an aisle. You got a parking pass, access to the Hardwood Club, which is basically you can get you have to pay for it, but you have your own concession stand. And if you haven't been to a Fever game, every time Caitlin Clark touches the ball, everybody goes crazy. So they're actually playing the Atlanta Dream that night, which is Angel Reese's team.
All right.
So it's $10 for a raffle ticket. If you see on our social medias, you can get the QR code, get on a Google form, and then you can send money with your student, or you can just send it to the school in any of our schools in the district. But we're really excited to get the UABC off the ground.
Yeah, is anybody doing this? I mean, I'm not Bill. I'm not sure about. I've heard of a Scholastic thing, like a golf outing like the Unity Rockets do with 80 foursomes. So are you kind of setting the trend for Scholastic kind of a fundraiser?
Well, maybe in small schools. I spent 7 years in Champaign at Centennial High School, and they have the CU Schools Foundation, and they do very similar things. They raise money to give out to teacher grants.
It's a bigger thing, bigger umbrella than just this school, right?
Absolutely, much bigger. So there are a few small towns that do things like this, but for our district, probably in the area, we're one of the few that's going to be lucky enough to be able to do something.
How good are we academically at Unit 7?
I think we're exceptional academically.
They going on to 4 years? Or people? How many of your kids actually go to college?
I would say with this senior class, the vast majority is at least going to Parkland or a 2-year school. I mean, we've got a lot of kids going to the U of I. We've got 2 kids going to the University of Oregon. We've got a lot of students that are moving on both athletically and academically.
Nice.
We had kids in this class get a 36 on the ACT, a 35 on the ACT. Dang. And we want to highlight that we're doing phenomenal things in the classroom as well. And I think because of our athletic success, sometimes that gets overlooked.
Well, Matt, you have to tell a few of these families we're going to have to go to another class if we get too many people coming to Unit 7. What's the capacity? Are we at it now?
What are we at? 483?
What's the line?
475 we're at now.
And what's the line where you go to another class?
If we're 500, are we in a different class?
No, they change it from time to time. When I got here, basketball we were at the top. Now we're really in the middle. I mean, there's teams that are close to 700 people
so
that are in
2A basketball. Do you have classroom space?
We do have classroom space.
Okay.
We were lucky enough a few years ago with that addition on the north end. If you're ever out there, it's really beautiful. We got 4 just state of the art rooms with just really great smart boards and a beautiful view of you can see all the way to Champaign from there.
There you go.
How do they reach you guys to get involved in your Scholastic efforts here?
Take a look at social media. We're going to push a lot of stuff out there. There's QR codes and things like that. They can definitely reach out to the high school, call the main office. They can email me, find me on the website, send me an email. So any way that works for them works for us, and we're willing to work with anybody that's interested in giving us some cash.
And is the website unit7schools.com?
UnityRockets.com.
Okay.
UnityRockets.com. Bill Behrens, Matt Reed, Unity principal. Matt's the assistant and softball coach. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to say bench press in the 3s for sure.
Not as much as I used to.
I know, but
I can still move some weight when I need
in your
to.
day, could you do 400?
350 was my max, but I did a lot more reps. So I think my best ever, I was 25 years old, and I could bench press 225 pounds, which was my body weight, 25 times.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's like an NFL tryout or something.
Yeah.
Did you play college?
I did not. Actually, I was a golfer. I know I don't look like that and fit the image, but I played college golf.
Where?
I played at Illinois Central College, and then I was briefly on the team at Bradley University.
Well, low score in your life is 60-something.
Yeah, well, I still enjoy playing. I don't get to play as much as I'd like to, but the weight room's kind of my therapy these days.
That's
so I
nice.
enjoy getting in
there.
And
having a wife who's in it too is principal at Unity Junior High School. What's her name?
Amber Behrens,
that's right. And thank you so much for guiding our Rockets in a good direction. I know with graduation just happening a few days ago, it was a great class. I knew Anna Amias, who gave the commencement speech. speech and the music program and everything? Was it under an hour like Phil Morrison used to like it?
Phil's number was 46 minutes.
Okay.
So I try my best to stick as close to 46 minutes as I can. Wow. And so somebody timed it this year, so it was 46 minutes and 38 seconds.
See. Good job, Mr. Barron.
Phil would be proud of it.
That's right. Well, listen, Matt, good luck in the regionals here. And you play well to get out of it. Then if St. Joe's in it, you're going to both battle.
Yeah, we'll have to play well, and but we've got a really great program.
You do.
I love being with those girls, and we really thank you for having us on.
Yeah,
today
you bet.
well.
I love it pushing the scholastics.
And a shout out to
That's
Dave
different.
Ellers too, who is such a great coach with you guys, and I appreciate the salute with him coming out of cancer and all that. It was a moving game that you had a few weeks ago.
He's a great guy. Those kids, they love him. I mean, they get a hit, he gives them a starburst when they get in the dugout. He's like the team grandpa. He does a great job with them.
Dang, I got a hit for a starburst. Dang. Hey, listen, nice to have Unity Principal Bill Barron, System Principal Matt Reed, Unity High School, ESPN 93.5, news, weather, and sports all coming up. We'll be right back.
UnityRockets.com.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is that we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or online at ProvidentFinancialGroupLLC.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks appear to be pulling back after last week's records for the NASDAQ and S&P. Home Depot reported a better than expected quarter and is standing by its forecast for the year. It says demand for smaller projects is holding up, though shoppers are holding off on big projects. Target reports earnings tomorrow. It named a new supply chain head today, former Walmart executive Jeff England, who will work on getting shelves reliably stocked at Target. Alphabet shares up 0.5%. Alphabet's Google will partner with investment firm Blackstone to produce artificial intelligence chips. Real estate brokerage Redfin says U.S. home prices rose 0.2% from March to April and were up 2.1% for the year. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosolda. Invested in you.
When I started skiing, I didn't think about setting any records. When I won my first race, I didn't think about how many more I might win. So when I made it to the top of the world, it never crossed my mind to stop. Being the best isn't the same as being your best. There are no shortcuts to the top, so find the people who help get you there. I'm Michaela Schifrin, and that's what Team Stiefel means to me. If you're an advisor or an investor, choose Stiefel, where success meets success.
Stiefel Nicholas and Company Incorporated, member SIPC and NYSE.
Past performance is no indication of future results. Investing involves risk. Consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution. Subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC. MSTC and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
Well, when Edgar decided it was time to sell his home, he turned to Tanya at the Nate Evans Group, gave him a 5-star review. He said that Tanya stayed actively involved in every step of the process, making sure everything moved forward smoothly.
And when it comes to the top builders in the region, Nate partners with them, some of them exclusively. He'll have knowledge of new developments going up before other buyers are aware of them, new construction homes before they hit the market in a variety of price points and neighborhoods. There's a lot of different homes that you can choose from in case you're thinking about starting another chapter. He's got a partnership with Zillow to bring buyers to Nate first and creates demand for your home if you'd like to sell it fast and for more money. Call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Nate Evans. The number's 217-239-7113. A friend you can trust. Get things started as you do an online search to Nate Evans Group and start packing.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to theNateEvansGroup.com.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is that we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or online at ProvidentFinancialGroupLLC.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio. Perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
Don't miss the Memorial Day sale at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. Get the best whole house BOGO deals this week. Now you can buy 1 square foot of any floor and get the second foot half off. That's any carpet, any floor, and it's all BOGO, half off. Plus, you could shop the amazing selection of furniture, rugs, and accessories. It's all buy one, get one half off. And buy with 2 years free financing. It's the Memorial Day Whole House BOGO sale, only at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
825 teen takeovers. That's kind of a trending. Chipotle in Washington, D.C. had them throwing chairs. And so Janine Pirro, who's attorney for the District of Columbia, said that we're not going to allow this.
We're coming into a holiday weekend.
Yeah, so they're going to try and figure. I don't know what exactly to do about it. I really don't, because she's saying if you willingly drop them off and and it's proven that you knew, we're going to charge the parents. The question is, well, are we talking about parents? Are they in the picture?
Right.
Is there one or is there two? Is there anybody? Some situations really don't have anybody that knows what's going on. But somebody's got to pay. You can't do that. You just can't throw chairs and damage property and steal stuff and things that are going on. And again, we mentioned it yesterday. If not for the phone, there's no way you could coordinate this. You can't call house phones anymore because half of people don't have them. And you could never coordinate the thing. It's just imagine the impact on our lives with the internet. What has changed? I know it's kind of bounced exponentially from the 1990s to now, what we're capable of. We're into AI already after just 2-3 decades. And we went from, we can't even call for a ride home, and we have to go to the library in the bibliography section, to everything's on the phone. I'm addicted to it, and I freak out when somebody posts about me.
Right.
It's just a whole different language.
It's a whole nother thing.
You take somebody that was, going to Mike White's Illini games in the early 80s and flash them to 2026, they wouldn't recognize the world. And it's so gradual that it's no big deal now that I don't have to go into the library for information anymore. I think libraries are wonderful, great place, great harbor of thought, and all the good things you can do in a library. But I'm just telling you, the days of doing research for a paper are like paper. It's like who has the paper? How many people do talks and speeches now with their phone?
Right.
You don't need paper. I do. So it's a remarkable evolution. But it's just like fire. It can burn and hurt things and burn things, and you can't misuse fire. It's the same kind of thing with these phones when they coordinate all kinds of attacks and plans for evil and all these other things.
I was at a school board meeting. We should have asked Principal Bill Behrens when he was in about Unity, but I'm believing they're only using their phones at lunchtime at this. They have access to their phones, just during
I get
lunch,
it,
essentially.
Well, I didn't want to get started on the Caitlin Clark. I think it's possible the WNBA fails. I don't know what they're doing.
Because they bump her so much
No,
during the game?
they don't even promote her. They promoted a woman that was playing 6 minutes a game over Caitlin Clark for an upcoming NBC game or something.
I mean, how many games did she sell out in Iowa?
Everything. No, but it's like I don't know what's going on. They're all going to get paid more because of her. I don't know why it's a consistent negative for her. Why would she put up with this? She signed a $27 million contract with Nike, so there's one reason. Because she has to play basketball to get that kind of a deal, and you're only making $75,000 last I checked as a top WNBA player. But the ratings are definitely going up. More people are going to the games, but it's because of her.
Right.
It's not because of Angel Reese. It's definitely feels very opposite racism. It really does. She's one of the only really mostly African American. Who cares? Because they're on your team. It's a great example of if you're better, you play. Right? That's how life should be. If you're more talented, you get paid more. You get more. All these other things. The WNBA, and they're beating up a white girl that I don't understand. I really don't. I thought we were all past all that, but it feels very, very targeted. And you don't hear much about her. And I think she's just trying to get through right now. But it's definitely a pattern. I think the teams are kind of on the woke page too. Anyway, it's a shame. Somebody like Michael Jordan doesn't come along very often, and that's what she is. I just, again, do you notice who's black and white or Asian or any? Do you really notice that if it comes to athletics? I don't.
Right.
You play the best person if you want to win.
Mm-hmm.
And after watching half of The Last Dance again, there is no debate. Michael Jordan, by far, best player ever.
Okay.
Best by a lot. And then the next tier would be the LeBrons, the Larry Birds, the Magic Johnson. But Michael was off the chart. Thank you. Appreciate that. That debate will go on forever. All right, back in a moment. Final segment coming up. It's 8:30 ESPN 93.5. Turn to our Fox News.
News, I'm Therese Crowley. President Trump notifies Iran the previously scheduled Tuesday attack is off at the request of the Gulf Arab neighbors.
I put it off for a little while, hopefully maybe forever.
With serious negotiations now taking place, but his bottom line remains no nuclear options for Iran. 2 teens behind the shooting at the largest mosque in San Diego.
5 people are dead, including the 2 gunmen at the Islamic Center of San Diego and Claremont. Among the victims was a security guard at the center. According to law enforcement, the 2 teen suspects died from self-inflicted gun wounds.
Fox's Alex Hogan says one teen's mom had reported him missing with her guns. Texas billionaire Mark Cuban joins the rollout for Trump RX. No fan of Trump, but the Texan says Republicans want cheaper drugs and Democrats want cheaper drugs. The coupon platform has added 600 affordable generics. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Illinois is offering 1,500 home buyers in the state $18 million in down payment assistance. The funding is through the newly created program by the Illinois Housing Development Authority. The amount is a 52% increase in the number of people served by all other IHDA loan programs compared to April last year. Book lovers of all ages turned out Sunday for the Champaign Public Library's annual reading kickoff. This year's theme, Join the Party. It marks the library's 150th anniversary and encourages kids, teens, and adults to read or listen to audiobooks through the summer. Champaign Unit 4 schools preparing buildings and programs for the upcoming summer session. District says maintenance crews focusing on HVAC upgrades, classroom repairs, and technology updates while students are out. Enrollment for summer learning programs remains strong with offerings in reading, math, and enrichment activities. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
All right. Thank you, Jim Miller. 8:33 ESPN 93.5. As we check your weather forecast, brought to you by Kurt Lenschow. He's at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Kurt and State Farm are there. And by Busey for over 158 years. Member FDIC. Here's our meteorologist, Greg Solier.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity. Another breezy, warm, and humid day's worth of weather. Boys, some mighty big rainfall totals back into Missouri and downstate areas towards the I-70 corridor the past 24 to 36 hours. Don't think we'll see anything like that, but a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm breaking out as the morning wears on into the afternoon as well. The high around 82 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. A couple of showers and thunderstorms in spots early and again after midnight tonight. We'll about at 55. Tomorrow, cooler day. A few sprinkles early on, mostly cloudy and 68 with a northwest to north wind down into the 40s tomorrow night. Sunshine around 70 Thursday. Shower chances are back in for the day on Friday, especially the afternoon and evening. The high to 71. Weekend forecast 78 with a stray shower thunderstorm threat on Saturday. More clouds and sun, but lots of dry hours. Sunday, warm, partly sunny and up around 80. Thunderstorm and shower chances are small. Memorial Day Monday with a high around 82. Overnight readings in the upper 50s and lower 60s. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
When time matters, proximity counts. And now you have more options than ever. Fly Champaign-Urbana and start your trip on schedule. With American Airlines and beginning soon, new service on United Airlines, connect through Chicago or Dallas to business centers across the country and around the world, with flights available to book today. Be efficient, be connected, be home sooner. Fly Champaign-Urbana, Willard Airport.
834 ESPN 93.5. Nice to have you listening. We have a Stever. I'll give you one last shout out for Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If you are interested in 12 months of care for your HVAC and your plumbing, it's called the Orange Comfort Club. It's only $39.99 a month, and I'll pay for it for a year.
That's right.
And we're giving that away today. If you're interested, text in LANZ. That's Lands, as in Troy Lands, the owner of the company. Troy and his wife, Kathleen. 217-359-2255. Text in Lands. Have a chance at the Orange Comfort Club, part of a Stever.
Yeah, you get the scheduled plumbing and HVAC precision maintenance, one in the spring, one in the fall. The annual sewer line camera inspection. Common air filters are provided. 25% off service repairs, system upgrades, drain cleaning, and excludes new equipment, new construction, and underground services. But up to 10-year labor warranty on the new HVAC systems, too. This is all under the Orange Comfort Club membership. And you can click down when you're at LanceInc.com to see all the details under the Lance Comfort family. We're texting in Lance, L-A-N-Z, to 217-359-2255 for your opportunity to win.
Thank you. Mark Cuban is anti-Trump until yesterday. Mark Cuban.
Mr. President, I think other than you, I've been the biggest proponent of TrumpRx.com. And the reason for that is Republicans want cheaper drugs, independents want cheaper drugs, Democrats want cheaper drugs, and together, I think we're going to do something special. What makes Cost Plus Drugs different is that when you click through Trump RX to our site, not only will you see a great price, but you'll see our actual cost and that we only mark it up 15%. And what makes this incredible, Mr. President, all the volume and all the people that are going to come from the site, as our volumes go up, our costs go down, which means we'll be ending up charging less to people over a period of time. So this is a special announcement. This is a special partnership. 559 of those drugs are ours, so we're really excited to be part of this. Thank you so much for having me. And I'll turn it over to Chris Klump.
We have such a need. Anybody go get a prescription and just kind of go, uh-oh, right?
Yeah.
You have no idea what's covered.
Oh, my goodness.
So you get up there and it's possible they can say this is $580. They go, what? And obviously the goal is to not take drugs.
Right, but and can you get the generic for a significantly
less?
A
lot less if you ask. And generally, all the pharmacies are well tuned in to how much stuff costs, and so they try and guide you that way. But it's just unbelievable how they have just exploded to where, I mean, premiums are just. If you have an employer that you don't like, you can't leave if you got good benefits.
Mm-hmm.
You're just stuck because it's just really hard for anybody to afford some of the numbers that are prevalent in trying to get health care for the family, let alone yourself. And so if you don't make any money, yeah, you can probably get some Medicaid and get some help. But then you got to go through the process of the applications, and then if you do bump up, make more money, you got to figure all that out.
Right.
But to actually pay for insurance now, it's just gone through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Such a unbelievable. And what is it? Why? Well, you can say, we're paying an awful lot of health care for people right now with the illegal aliens.
True.
And so if you check emergency rooms, I don't think most of them in there have insurance. Because even if they have a cold or a cough, that's where they go. Because you can't turn people away. So I think my theory is that the people that have it generally have to pay it simply because somebody's got to pay. Somebody's got to pay. But it doesn't work if you have a whole bunch of people that are getting free health care if you're not contributing to it. So a whole bunch of issues with the health numbers, and people are very well aware, and I know people are trying to work on it, but it just hasn't happened. And Obamacare was not what we thought it was, and all these other things. It just, bottom line is, we don't have enough people paying in for the people we're covering, because we're covering an awful lot of folks.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have to raise taxes and all these other things. By the way, Mondami, when Ronald Reagan said the 9 scariest words are, "I'm with the government, I'm here to help," and he said, "No, I disagree. It should be, I go to work every day and I can't pay for people." So he wants government control. Governments to pay, which means you'll be into that super high category of 70% of your money goes to the government, which you trust them to handle your money better than you, which I do not. We all see the fraud. There's massive fraud, probably in every state in the union. And it's unbelievable that people get away with this. And the numbers that are coming out, and they're talking about $500 billion, $1 trillion in waste in our country, that would make a real difference if our budget's $6 billion. And we're wasting, 10, 20% of it? It's unbelievable. But yet we continue to investigate, and then you get blocked because you can't, and these people they don't have anything else. But no, they shouldn't get it kind of stuff. It's frustrating. Frustrating to watch. Well, we'll watch some of these elections, primaries going on, and I know in Georgia and Kentucky, a couple of big. We'll see if Donald Trump's person can come through like has been happening here in the last week. But fascinating to watch. So many issues on the table here on this May 19. What's going to happen in Iran, the gas prices, the general cost of everything. Although eggs are $2 and something that I'm buying, and some of the things I'm buying are lower.
Mm-hmm.
What did I buy yesterday? It was $2.80. Oh, butter.
Okay.
It's 4 sticks of butter at Schnucks, $7.
I feel like I was $1.69 on my carton of eggs.
It was $7 in the last year. And I could not believe it. I guess it depends where you buy it.
Uh-huh.
Aldi was $2.80 yesterday. I thought that was a really good deal. Anyway, you're definitely, everybody's watching all of that. It's hard to watch. Hard to do, and people feel it. There's no doubt in the gas prices. Definitely, $5, $4.85. Illinois is going to be higher because of all the gas tax. But I know Douglas County, so good old Tuscola, is probably down to $4.60, which is $4.50, $4.60, which sounds good now.
Right.
Anyway, 217-359-2255 on the Fisher National Bank text line. You're always welcome to join the program. We'll be right back. Check your Cardinal recap. Don't go away.
Fly direct to Orlando or Tampa on Allegiant, straight from the Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington. The family won't have to wake up early for a long drive to Chicago, no long-term parking expense, and no long security lines. Spend less on gas and enjoy free parking. Travel to and from Florida through smaller airports with easy check-in and shorter security lines. Fly Sierra. Go to Sierra.com/Allegiant to book today.
Sierra.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio, perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
What is most important to you in your life? This is Eric Bolin with Provident Financial Group. Whether you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients like you realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Well, the Cardinals are just 2 games out of first, and the Milwaukee Brewers are only half a game out. Is that right? Yeah. Cubs lost to Milwaukee last night. Wasn't even close. Was not
9-3 was the final.
They were up 8-0. So it wasn't even close last night. So the Cubbies are going to try.
6:40 for that first pitch over on US 105.9. Of course, here on ESPN 93.5, we're your Cardinal affiliate, and we got your recap.
By the way, Cardinals are 1 out. Milwaukee's a half out of the Cubs, and the Cardinals didn't play, so they gained a half game because the Cubs lost. So now it's really tight. Man. Who'd have thunk the Cardinals will be in this thing? Wow.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
After an off day yesterday, the Cardinals are back at it tonight. They open up a home divisional series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cardinals are coming off a weekend series against Kansas City where they won 2 of 3, but they could not complete the series sweep, losing on Sunday by a 2-0 score. Lefty Matthew Liberatore will make the start tonight. He's 2-2 with a 4.40 ERA, 10 career appearances, 6 starts against the Pirates, a 2-3 record, and a 5.45 ERA. Mitch Keller, a right-hander, will start tonight for the Pirates. He enters tonight's game with a 4-2 record and a 3.59 ERA. He is 4-4 with a 3.27 ERA over 17 career starts in his career against the Cardinals. 6:45 first pitch tonight. That means our coverage is set to begin at 5:50. For the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, I'm Matt Pauley.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Matthew Liberatore, 6'4", it says, Steve.
Well, he was here for the Caravan a number of years ago. I think that was the same time as Nolan Gorman, maybe even Tommy Edman at that time. Yeah, we've had a lot of you got to come to the Cardinal Caravan. This year we had Palante and McGreevy, 2 of the 5 starters for pitching. And you get up close and personal. It's really fun.
Yeah, usually around that Martin Luther King holiday weekend. So take note. WNBA Western Finals finally giving the Oklahoma City Thunder their first loss. NBA.
Yeah.
I said
we've been talking W, so they just started. But I think that San Antonio went in to Oklahoma City.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
And won 122 to 115 in double overtime. Victor Wembanyama with 41 points and 24 rebounds. So we'll have Cleveland at New York for the Eastern Finals, Game 1 tonight. Montreal over Buffalo to win that series in that quest for the Stanley Cup. That game was in overtime, 3-2 with Montreal beating Buffalo.
Wembanyama, I think, is 7'5". So he's Zach Edey from Purdue.
Yes.
Except Wembanyama can play point guard if they want. He's unbelievably talented with the ball too. I mean, 7'4", 7'5"?
7'4", and he's 22.
Unbelievable. Wow. He's 22?
He's only 22.
He only has 16 years of NBA play.
Right. NCAA Athens Regional for our Illinois golf today. They have teed it up already this morning, University of Georgia golf course. And we'll have our Illini baseball as the number 9 seed facing number 8 seed Iowa in Omaha, 1 o'clock tonight in the Big Ten tournament.
Come on, Danny Hartlib. Come on, Illinois. Let's go.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champagne.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
Go get everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois. Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity still a bit on the unsettled side over the next day or so, and some cooler weather heading through the middle part of the week. Another recovery on temperatures, a warm up in sight, and some additional rainfall chances over the holiday weekend. Breezy, warm, and humid today. Variably cloudy skies, a couple of showers and thunderstorms in spots later this morning, and more so this afternoon. Highs up to 82 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. Tonight, cooler, scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm early on again after midnight as well. Low down to 55 with a northwest to north wind for the day tomorrow. Much cooler. An isolated shower early in the day, then mostly cloudy and 68. Will level off into the 40s tomorrow night. Sunshine around 70. The outlook on Thursday. Creasing clouds, maybe a couple of showers, thunderstorms breaking out Friday, especially in the afternoon. 71 there. Saturday a bit milder, up to 78. Stray shower thunderstorm chance there. Partly sunny, warm. 80 on Sunday. Memorial Day Monday. Again, a shower thunderstorm chance at 82. We keep it warm the middle part of next week as well. Next Tuesday and Wednesday into the lower 80s. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Your roof is your home's best protection for the elements outside. And that's why Owens Corning Roofing is designed and tested for superior performance. Kramer is a platinum preferred contractor hand-selected by Owens Corning. So start today and get 10% off the best roofing from the best roofing professionals.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now at Lands, it's a great time to buy a new Trane heating and cooling system. We are offering special financing or up to $1,500 off any qualifying Trane system. At Lands, we know what it takes to deliver exceptional comfort, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you are thinking of a new comfort system, now is the time to buy. And remember, it's hard to stop a Trane. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Okay, watch the skies. Maybe a little more rain today. A little colder in the morning, in the 40s is what we're saying. So, yeah, and then back to the 80s and the weekend. So, yeah, nice to remember our fallen heroes. Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. And we do the Murph at CrossFit.
Okay.
So, I got to start drinking water today.
That's right. Stay hydrated for that sort of workout, Stevie.
1 mile, then 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and then run a mile. And we have a lot of guys in the gym running with 20-pound vests to add weight to it.
Right.
That's in honor of
Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy.
Yeah. It was the Lone Survivor movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's a big deal for CrossFit, and it's hard. If I get under an hour, I'm thrilled, and I have to scale it anyway. So
right.
But it's and one year it was a driving rainstorm. I mean, it was like sideways. And I had a mile to run, and it's in honor of people that lived in way worse conditions and died.
Sure.
You got to go run.
I mean, you think our soldiers,
they
can't turn around and say, oh, gee,
it's raining.
It's too hard to fight today because the weather's bad.
No, listen, on normal days, the weather's bad, okay? Mm-hmm. But for something that honors our fallen, you got to go.
For sure.
Run and hope it's okay. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got the drive this afternoon after 3 o'clock. Got the Cubbies taking on Milwaukee game 2.
That's right. That's a 6:40 start on US 105.9.
Yep, and then the Cardinals will be on the air, I think, about the same time against Pittsburgh. And Paul Skeens will not pitch in that series, which kind of like to watch him pitch. But, I don't think he's beaten the Cardinals. I think he's 0-5. So they kind of timed it that we didn't have to pitch in St. Louis, I guess.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that'll be on ESPN 93.5. All your baseball here.
Mitch Keller is pitching for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. We'll give out our Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing Orange Comfort Clubs later today.
If you want to text in Lands, 359-2255.
Orange Comfort Club. $500 value.
That's right.
Thank you, Diane.
Enjoy the day.
That is Diane Ducey. I am Stevie J on this Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow.
I'm Paul Reekin. At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, we guarantee the best deal on your next appliance purchase.
Hold on. Guarantee? How do you guarantee the best deal? It's impossible to know every deal.
Sure. At Dick Van Dyke, we use the computer to check pricing, and we give the best deal with our very own in-house service team, giving you the best protection for years after delivery.
Oh, hold on. Very own service team? I mean, that's a little hard to believe.
You've seen Dick Van Dyke Appliance service trucks all over central Illinois, from Peoria to Decatur, Springfield to Champaign, everywhere in between.
Hold on, those trucks could be driving themselves. I mean, it's not like you're even watching the news. It's all part of the plan, Paul.
Nah, they're driven by our factory certified technicians. Is that a foil hat you're getting out?
Put it on.
Okay. Are the bad deals in the room with us right now?
Shh, big box store's watching.
Wow.
Big Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champaign.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
Don't miss the Memorial Day sale at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. Get the best whole house BOGO deals this week. Now you can buy 1 square foot of any floor and get the second foot half off. That's any carpet, any floor, and it's all BOGO. Half off. Plus, you could shop the amazing selection of furniture, rugs, and accessories. It's all buy one, get one half off. And buy with 2 years free financing. It's the Memorial Day Whole House BOGO sale. Only at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
Hi, this is Richard of Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights.
And I'm Selena, the other half. When something breaks or needs built right, we know you don't have time to wait.
That's why we handle everything from on-site repair to full turnkey facility projects.
With over 150 years of combined industry experience behind every job.
We're also your local dealer for Chief Ring System.
So you're getting equipment you can count on.
Give us a call at 217-574-5050.
Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights. Built on experience, powered by people.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
All right, Tim, Gale Ferrex Trucking, you're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
We're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
Think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And Dedicated Diesel and Gale Ferrex Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt how? TIMO@gftlog.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4. Tim Onstadt, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Fighting Illini football season tickets are on sale now. After selling out season tickets last year, the Illini are gearing up for an even bigger 2026. Under head coach Brett Bielema, the Illini have stacked the most wins in back-to-back seasons in program history, and the momentum isn't slowing down. Season tickets start at just $16 per game. Be part of the action, the energy, and the Illini family. Don't wait. Get your 2026 Illinois football season tickets before they're sold out at fightingillini.com.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.